Hey everybody, my name is Sadie O'Neill, and this will be my third presentation on my topic of rural sprawl. So rural sprawl is defined as what you see happening in a lot of areas today, where people are actively moving into areas of forest, wilderness, things like that. Along with this, people are wanting, things that you find in urban luxuries. You got your water, power, gas, sewage, stuff like that, where you wouldn't really have that in a remote wilderness cabin. So instead of these cabins, luxury housing is being built, and it's honestly no regard to what is actually going on in the wilderness, which can include a lot of aspects like wildlife and wildfires. My vision statement is to allow future generations to live in beautiful places while connected with nature, whereas it is also safe from wildfires, which are vital for forest ecology, for the native wildlife of an area, and the overall environment of the habitable area where these housing communities are being built. When it comes to management alternatives, there's a big stipulation on exactly how stuff like this is going to be enforced, regulated, and various issues like that. Specifically within the Cameron Peak Fire boundaries, there's a lot of different public areas, and you're dealing with places like Rocky Mountain National Park. You've got your Arapahoe and Roosevelt National Forests, as long as multiple different wilderness areas that are scattered throughout there. And that's at a national level, whereas you start breaking it down to a state level, where you have the Colorado State Forest Service and the Colorado Parks and Wildlife. Overall, you can see a lot of these agencies managing these policies, but you start running into the stipulations where with utilities, you're going to have to start relying on utility companies taking care of these issues, construction companies making sure if they do build this area and destroy a lot of the natural habitat that they are replacing that. And outside of this, the real alternative is simply with homeowners and being careful about the organizations they go through to pick areas like this and to build for them and supply these utilities that they want. For this specific management plan, there's a pretty good area of success criteria, and there's three main aspects of it when you're dealing with the wildfires, wildlife, and environmental hazards such as utilities. And how you're going to see this work is percentage of structure loss due to fire has a dramatic decrease, because people are actually taking care of their houses, making them wildfire ready by using the right materials, the right empty space around them. And another huge one is the percentage of animals euthanized due to human dependence declines. There's a lot of areas in this where wildlife is having to be euthanized due to the fact that they're growing reliant on people's trash, even the bird feeders. Deer and bears do like things like that, and it's becoming an issue. So once you see the percentage of animals not being as dependent on humans, you can consider that area a success. And the last huge one is that the homes are compliant with environmentally sound waste disposal and utilities. So your sewage is being taken care of properly, as long as your gray water. The utilities that are ran to the house are in a manner that's best for the environment, you're not creating huge holes and patches of trees to run lines, gas lines, water lines. And if those are taken out of the equation, that they are put back in. Another huge thing is power lines are kept in compliance, and foliage around them is kept at a safe distance, because there are multiple scenarios where a branch falls on a power line and it does cause a higher acreage fire than you would see in normal scenarios where that's actually taken care of. And